In today's society, it's very important that young women know that they have a support system and that they have the ability to do anything they desire.
I look at all of our students at ODU as diamonds in the rough, and we have a big student success initiative at ODU. And I believe that the Women's Initiative Network is one of those ways that we can ensure student success for our women students as well as our male students.
From being in WIN, I get endless opportunities. I am so thankful to the WIN program and everything that they have done for me.
Do you know how I used to dress? Oh my God. When I started in BCG, I had no money, right? Fresh out of school, lots of loans to pay off. I only owned 2 suits, a black suit and a camel suit. So one day I wore a black suit, the next day I wore the camel suit. The third day I wore a black jacket with a camel skirt or a camel jacket with a black skirt. The message I was giving to people is, don't look at me, just listen to my narrative. Don't look at me, listen to what I'm saying that your company should be doing. Just focus on that. I could feel what's she doing in the seat of power? What's she doing in this room? I happen to be here. I earned my way here. I didn't inherit this position. And I'm working for a firm that doesn't care what color I am or what gender I am. And I have to earn my way in this company every day. And as long as you hire that company, I come along with it.
Women sometimes encounter challenges in the workforce, and sometimes they don't know where to turn. They may be the only one in the room. They may not have a seat at the table, but being a part of the Women's Initiative Network, it allows them to find their voice.
It's nice to hear from other females in leadership positions and hear about the trials and tribulations and know that it's very similar to mine, being a working mom, taking these stretch goals and assignments at work and knowing that I am growing and developing into a leadership role.
Being a part of WIN has meant a lot to me, knowing that I can not only help myself, but also help other women along the way.
Put your hand up for the most difficult assignments in the company. When people just work on assignments where you maintain something, nobody remembers you. But if you put your hand up for the toughest assignments in the company, it's memorable and people remember you. This is controversial. You've got to put the company's interests up there with your family and your personal time. Because if you don't, you're not going to be viewed as a real contributor to the company. You've got to have a proposition that's so clear that you become the go-to person to, address that issue so that you make a name for yourself. People talk about a brand. It's not a brand, it's a proposition, what you offer the company. If you have hopes, dreams, and aspirations, know when to get out. Because sometimes people take you for granted, then you just stay stuck in a job for a long time. Don't do that.
Having Indra Nooyi here this evening was absolutely amazing. I think to see her supporting a university like Old Dominion and an organization like WIN, which is not necessarily a large public organization, shows a lot of who she is and that she focuses on impact and influence. And so I really appreciated seeing her here, being fully attentive and supporting a group of people who typically may not have received that kind of support from someone of her caliber.
I support WIN's mission because as a woman I know that sometimes we are not treated equally, and it's nice to be able to help other young women who should come behind us to be able to give them a blueprint so that they have a springboard to be able to go in whatever fields they want to.
Being a part of WIN, I'm able to get the opportunity to network with successful women. I'm able to gain professional experience, and I'm able to receive advice from women who have already had their experiences. And as I'm getting older and getting into my personal experience, the advice is very helpful in order for me to be successful and have a bright future.
I personally have always had a heart for mentoring and coaching, especially young executives, and being able to reinvest in the younger generation. So the WIN gives an opportunity to contribute to a college as well as invest in our next generation of leaders.
Good mentors are very secure because a good mentor will mentor somebody who could potentially take their job. Because if you really do a good job of mentoring people, they might rise and the company might say, it's time for you to move out and this person to come in. So a mentor has to be very, very secure. The mentee has as big a role as the mentor in that relationship. If somebody picks you as a mentee, think of it as the biggest gift that's been given to you. Biggest gift. And make sure you give them an update constantly. Don't make it too ritualistic, but make sure you're giving them an update about what you're doing, how their advice made a difference to you, and be grateful to them in every opportunity that you get.